Some Idaho lawmakers are hoping to roll back federal protections for same-sex marriage. They say marriage rights should be determined at the state level. I'm your neighborhood reporter Brady Caskey at the State House with more on House Joint Memorial 1 and the impact opponents to the letter say it could have for Idahoans. Idaho House representatives voted Monday 46-24 to advance House Joint Memorial 1. In it, they write that they reject the U.S. Supreme Court's 2015 decision in Obergefell versus Hodges and demand that it be overturned. That's the landmark case that legalized same-sex marriage across the country during Obama's second term.
It's strange to me that in 2025 there are people in the legislature who hate the LGBTQ community so much that they're trying to take us backwards in this way.
Misty DelliCarpini-Tolman is the Idaho State Director for Planned Parenthood Alliance Advocates and testified against the letter in front of the Idaho House of Representatives.
The legislature is wasting time just trying to destroy marriages. Marriages like mine, that I don't understand how our marriage affects somebody so greatly. Like, we're just here living our lives with our kids and our family.
North Idaho Republican Representative Heather Scott presented the proposal, which spurred debate on the House floor.
This is not a memorial about defining marriage. It's about who gets to define marriage. Do we want the state to make those decisions, or do we want to allow the Supreme Court to make those decisions?
This is just a letter. It has no force of law. The courts are going to toss it in the trash. It really accomplishes nothing.
We could go hours and hours pointing to Bible verses in Scripture that validates the institution of marriage given by God and how it's between a man and a woman.
This memorial flies in the face of freedom and should be rejected.
It's important to note this memorial is not a law. What it is a way to send a public message about the legislature's sentiment on this issue, a message that Misty says is deeply flawed.
Even if this letter does nothing, even if the Supreme Court throws it away, this is sending a message to the LGBTQ community in Idaho who already are feeling attacked. You can't tell me that my family isn't valid. You can't tell me that my marriage isn't valid. You can't tell my kids that their mom's love isn't valid. Like, that's not something that you should be legislating.
Since the memorial was voted through the House, now it's headed to the Idaho Senate, where Misty says she'll testify again in opposition of the letter. We'll keep you up to date with any developments in this story right here on Idaho News 6. Reporting in Boise, I'm Brady Caskey.